Hello, welcome to the final episodes of the direct system of governance adopted by the colonial masters, especially the French and the Germans. Today we are studying or discussing the disadvantages of the system. We learned that the system gives some good things or some advantages to the French and then the native. So today we are looking at the bad things or the bad changes that the system brought within these colonies. One is to undermine the pre-existing African traditional system. Unlike the British system, which enabled the Africans themselves to be part of decision making and allow the traditional system to take over, they have a kind of native leadership. But the direct rule erased every form of native rule, since we learned that the French thought the Africans are not able to will not be able to rule themselves. So they took over every position so that they can implement effectively their policies. So we also have the system, the direct rule, which suppressed the African resistance. When you go through the whole African continent, which we know was colonized totally by the Europeans, today we talk about independence. All the countries in Africa are independent. But when you look at the form of independence they get, everybody fought their own fights before they gained independence. But because of the use of the direct rule in African colonies, you see that the people did not have opportunity to have their own leaders so that they can protest. So there was no resistance at all. Even if there was a resistance, it was too late. It also the system took away the educated native. The system took away the educated native. When they came, they educated our people. So those who know a book knowledge, have a lot of experience and skills, they did not allow them to work in Africa to develop the country. They rather give them the European citizenship, and then they were deported to France to work for the French government, to forget about Africa. It also suppressed African culture and civilization. So when the British allowed the Africans to partake into decision making, French did not allow them. So what happened? It was total assimilation, as we explained it earlier. So you adopt their culture and tradition, civilization, then you forget about your own tradition. We also see that the system led to what we call the system led to what we call acculturation or cultural assimilation. That is is a process whereby societies adopt the culture of other country or society. So we call it cultural assimilation. As you heard it earlier, that the French assimilated automatically the native to the French system or civilization. They end up by forgetting their culture. So these countries till today, they mostly adopted the French system. Then finally, it retarded the independence process and progress of the colonies. Since the educated are gone to work for the masters and gain their life, how do you expect them to defend their countries, their original countries, and make them independent? So it retards, it delayed the process of independence, since there was nobody that can speak for the Africans. It's also delayed the progress of the colony, the independence process, and then the progress in general. That is development of the country. Since all the resources are taken from the country and sent to France, there is no way one resource will be left here for the Africans themselves to utilize and take care of what their own needs. This is what we mean. You see, these are the disadvantages of the system. The next time we meet, we'll take a brand new topic where we will be discussing a lot of things to get more knowledge in the history of what our motherland. Thank you so much. Go as usual, you go to the website, you will get your works there and do it and send them to me. Once again, I want to take the opportunity to thank those of you that are participating a lot into the e-learning and services. Thank you so much, and meet you in another episode.